Let's talk about United Airlines. By now, I'm sure you've seen multiple clips of United Airlines security aggressively removing a middle-aged doctor from a boarded plane. Aggressive is no exaggeration. If you watch this guy, he's literally being dragged through the plane aisle with a bloody lip. There's so many things wrong with this situation, even before the actual physical assault. I understand that planes get overbooked, but how in the world do you decide to board the plane and then have people leave afterwards? Furthermore, what kind of management decides that it's a really smart idea to randomly select passengers to leave? It's outrageous. Obviously, no one is going to volunteer to inconvenience their traveling schedule. From a consumer standpoint, or any objective standpoint for that matter, United Airlines is clearly at fault. If anything, they should offer rewards for those willing to give up their seat. If you offered a free flight to the Caribbean, I'm sure you would get 4 willing volunteers to avoid this whole mess. In what world do you have security come in and pressure flyers to give up their seat and then forcibly remove them? This is reminiscent of like a comedy sketch or something. Or maybe that scene from Anger Management where Adam Sandler gets tased by the air marshal, who admittedly later was just having a really, really bad day. It's not real life, and yet all these clips verify that this indeed happened. Now, there's another side to this story. It came out later that the victimized doctor turns out to have a record. Like all situations where victims appear in videos, there's always speculation about their character and their past. Although yes, it's sketchy that this guy was convicted for a previous crime, that has no bearing on the actions of United. It's not as if they knew of this doctor's record, and all cases need to be taken independently. It's the same way Eric Gardner's petty record didn't justify his being choked to death. And much like that officer should not have gone unpunished, big corporations like United should not get away with this either. The valuation falling by a cool billion after the assault is a start. In the meantime, whether you're Republican, Democrat, right center, far left, or downward-facing dog, can we all agree not to figure out more ways to make air travel even more uncomfortable? Please. Until next time, it's Chris. Subscribe.